So what is happening in today's chakra card reading, eh? In this video, a 3-card chakra reading for you. If you're drawn to it, I'm actually doing this intentionally for the sign of Aquarius. And I guess that's the kind of energy we'll have. But if you're drawn to this reading, my friends, it's got something to say to you. I am Andy. We're using Rachel Shaman's chakra reading deck. So let's turn over the top card and see what we have got. Card number 1, family. Now this is the root chakra. Chakra very much associated with money, safety and security. I would say safety and security comes first, actually. It's a lot easier to make money if you're kind of just confident in yourself and you feel safe and you feel secure. Now what we've got here is a very primal family, and there's definitely a feeling of ascension about this card, even though it's in the base chakra, because when the base chakra is okay, that allows us to resonate all the way up to the higher chakras. Okay, the first chakra in this deck really is the one beneath this. It's the what's it called, the Earth Star chakra. It's about 30 centimeters. It's about 1 foot below your feet, below the ground, really. And it's important to get grounded and to feel rooted in that. But the next thing really is where the human body starts to interface with that grounding, and that is money, safety, security. It is the base chakra, the root chakra. And visualize that root chakra, friends. Think about it. If you notice any problems, any fears around money, safety, security, just put those fears on a cloud, let the cloud drift away. In other words, give the feeling to the light, okay? Because the light will actually transform everything. Won't just take it away, it'll take it away, transform it, and send it back into you in the most positive way. Now then, family is something that is very important to all of us in terms of our feelings of safety and security in the world. And they do tend to be people who help us out with money when we need it. But money is something of an illusion. You know, it comes up again and again because it's something that we've like tied our feelings of safety and security to as we've grown and really as the human race has progressed. But the house I live in here constantly reminds me that money never used to be such a big thing as it is now. Within the last 100 years or so, money has really taken off, but before then there were virtually no shops around here, and people lived on the land. It's all farmland round about. I grow my own vegetables, and sometimes I don't need to go shopping for months and months. Now I can't just say forget money, it doesn't matter, because obviously it does, but it's a bit of an illusion. It's something that's superimposed itself onto our world, and that's part of kind of creating our own reality, really, isn't it? You know, the more we think about money, the more important a thing it becomes. When you talk to older people, you often find that they think there's things much more important than money in this world. So safety, security, and the family. Now, maybe like my family's sort of long passed away. I've got some daughters, but you know, there isn't anybody older than me that I can turn to for help in that sense. But I do have a soul family who are always helping me, and it's human nature to have a family that you can call on. And very often that family is actually friends. I once said friends are the new family, and I think they are, I really do. And it's a primal thing. See, we've got apes here, and they form a family. It's natural. They're not thinking about it. It's all instinctive, yet they form a family, and they nurture and they support each other. So family, so important. And if you find any of those fears in your root chakra, just visualize it as a glowing, beautiful red ball or a spinning disc, spinning clockwise, and remember that somehow there's always going to be a family member out there of one kind or another, maybe your soul family. Have you ever been in trouble and just not known what you were going to do, and a car's pulled up and some stranger's got out and just put everything right for you in a minute, or maybe the phone rings and everything everything suddenly comes right because of whatever's been said on the phone? It does happen. You know, in the modern world, as much as it's ever happened in the ancient world, in the primeval world even, it's a real thing. You know, there is support out there always. So see that root chakra as nice and clear. Okay, so shuffling some more. And let's turn over the top card again. What have we here? Relationships. Okay, now we've actually moved up a bit because this is the sacral chakra now. We're into that kind of orangey sacral chakra energy. Card number 12. So we are moving along on life's journey. Now, the way these trees look, it's a really kind of natural relationship, and it looks like a love relationship as well. Well, that's another thing of friends being the new family, isn't it? Because we leave our family that we grew up with, and we move forward into a new life, and maybe we create a new family with someone that we don't already have a flesh and blood connection with. That's a wonderful thing, and that's the instinct behind all our relationships. And when we're trying to heal a relationship or make a relationship more successful or more rewarding, whatever we're trying to do, we often kind of think back to those early days. What was our family like? What examples were we shown? Well, in this instance, it's the sacral chakra. It has so much to do with appetites and desires. That really is how we move forward. We have those appetites, we have those desires for a reason, and that is what draws us to our significant others that we have relationships with. And of course, it draws us into all the relationships we have, really, whether it's a job we enjoy doing or a job we would like to have. Whatever it is, an activity, it can be absolutely anything. But you see, friends, we all have this relationship with the world around us, and it is all rooted in the earth. You know, everything has grown up since the earth was just like formed and was a ball of chemicals in the Big Bang. Somehow it's ended up this way. So these things can create naturally. I think we worry too much about them sometimes. If we just let it be, good things will happen, good things will come, and life will go on an upward spiral. So these trees have somehow managed to get it together. Fascinating. I've seen trees that look like people and stuff. I've never actually seen trees that look exactly like this. But that really is the lesson in the trees, and that is the lesson in being a human being, you know. So sacral chakra, it's amber coloured. Visualise nice clear amber sacral chakra. I say this just about every day at the moment. It's really been a strong theme with these chakra readings, as has Ascension. And to keep having our own Ascension, we do need to keep clearing those chakras. So it's worth doing every day. Visualize all the chakras from the base chakra all the way up to the crown chakra, and we think about the earth star and the soul star at either end as well. But within the human body, we've got to think about the main seven: the base chakra, the sacral chakra, the solar plexus where the personal power is, the heart chakra, the throat chakra, the third eye, which is a chakra all of its own, and the crown chakra, where we connect to the wider universe. Visualize those chakras, my friends. Look them up on the internet, actually. There's lots of images of the chakras drawn onto the body, and they help to focus our thoughts. So do look those up, and just visualize every one of yours at least once a day. See them as clean, see them as clear, and any problems, give them to the light, okay? Because the light is what turned this ball of chemicals into the real, actual, budding, healthy, amazing world that it is. I know, it's a bit of a joke to say that, isn't it? Because there's lots of ill health in the world, and there's lots of people with unhealthy attitudes as well. But we want to be somehow, raise ourselves above that. I'm not going to say be better than that, because in so many ways we're all one. It was once said that God came to the earth as a glass sphere and hit the earth and shattered, and we are the fragments forever trying to find each other and come back together into our true selves. But we really are all one. Okay, so keep looking on, keep looking up. It's not a question of being better than anybody else. It's a question, really, of doing better than you've done before. That's where the ascension is, you know. And if you feel happier with yourself than before, that really is where it's at. Okay, let's turn over card number 3. And they're actually in order today, because now we've got the soul star chakra. It's about 30 centimeters. It's about 1 foot above our heads out there in the universe. And it's where the crown chakra connects to the higher realms. Spiritual awakening, it's number 29 in numerological terms. That is really, really advanced. And this is actually a very advanced time. I'm doing this in June of 2020, and we are about to have the second of 3 eclipses that happen between June and July, which are all about going forward into the age of Aquarius, and big changes coming where people are actually allowed to care for each other again, and everyone who depends on kind of ripping people off and getting as much money as possible is just going to have to take a back seat, because it's just not going to work anymore. Real human people power is what it's all about. The power in so many ways, my friends, the power of love. And in this spiritual awakening card, look at this amazing light up here. We could see that, I mean, it's in the card, they've put it halfway between the crown chakra and the third eye chakra. But those higher chakras work together in a particular way that links us to the universe. All the chakras work together, but those two in particular are where we connect to our own higher self. This doesn't have to be a God thing, connecting to our own higher self and going ever onwards and upwards. So you can visualize that light coming out of your own head, my friends, right? We are with Aquarius today, strictly speaking, but basically I'm with you, friend. That's what it's all about. I am here with you at the moment. So visualize this, whoever you are. Think of that, you know, it's a golden sunny kind of light. But although it doesn't look as if it's coming out of human beings, it really is, you know, because when we look at astrology, everything is about the sunlight reflecting off all the different planets and what we actually see with our own eyes on Earth. And everything spiritual is like that. So here it looks like the power of the sun, but essentially it's pure gold. It's the highest energy of the universe here. And it's actually coming out of this character's head because it's been absorbed into this character's head. As above, so below. Whatever's going on up there is going on in here as well. Keep that in mind, friends. That is important. So to recap over this Aquarius or anyone else chakra card reading, and they do seem to apply to just about everyone, these readings, actually. So we've got family here, reminding us that there's always some support, there's always some truth, there's always some hope that we can turn to, you know, when everything appears or feels to be hopeless like this. It's, you know, that's life. It's always kind of teasing us and telling us we're not good enough. But we really are, okay? And family is the reminder of that, whether it's mum and dad or soul family out there. And then we have relationships, where we really make things happen for ourselves, because none of us can get very far on our own, you know. We have to have an individual mission, but it's all part of being in a family. And then spiritual awakening. I had to look at it there for a second because I'd forgotten already what the card was called. But that's life. That's why we need to do these meditations and kind of find a place of center and a place of balance every single day, because it's so easy to waver off the track. That's my excuse anyway. Spiritual awakening. So there we go, friends. Thanks very much indeed for watching. Do leave me a comment, please. That's one of the best things you can do spiritually, because if you keep on watching the channel, I'm forever doing readings, and it helps me and my spirit guides zoom into who I'm doing the readings for. Even helps your spirit guides zoom in to what I'm trying to do here, and we get that cosmic link and we get that cosmic progress going forward. If you would like a birth chart, I do astrology all the time, or if you would like a tarot reading, a chakra reading, or an oracle reading, any kind of reading really for yourself, you know, get in touch with me, please. The email address is down below there somewhere, 35and83@gmail.com. That is 35and83@gmail.com. Thumbs up, please, if you've enjoyed it. Do subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Tap the bell so you don't miss anything, because whatever the reading says it's aiming at, or whoever it's meant to be for, it is for you if you're drawn to it. That is the idea. That's how it works. So yeah, thanks again for watching. Have a great time ahead, friends. I'll be back very soon. I'll be back tomorrow with another reading, and day after day with more readings. So take care of yourselves. Peace.